Once upon a time, in a world where the impossible was possible, Overwatch heroes were transported to a parallel universe where magic and medieval technology ruled supreme. A world where dragons roamed the skies, kings and knights ruled with an iron fist, and the poor plebs lived in poverty. Our heroes, now strangers in this strange new world, were quickly forced to adapt to their new surroundings. The last thing they remember was a bright light and a sense of weightlessness before they found themselves in the heart of the medieval universe.
I woke up in this strange new world with a burning desire to escape and return to my own world. But before I could, I realized the potential of this world, the power and control I could have over it, and I will stop at nothing to achieve it. I'll rule this world, and anyone who stands in my way will feel the wrath of the Reaper.
Oh, joy! Just what this world needs, another tyrannical ruler. But hey, at least it'll be a change from the usual dragons and evil sorcerers. And now, let's talk about the one and only Junkrat, the master of chaos and destruction. His first experience in this new world? Well, let's just say that the medieval cuisine wasn't exactly up to his standards. I'll let Junkrat explain that one himself.
Blimey, what a ride! 1 minute I'm blowing up stuff with Reaper, next minute I'm transported to this medieval world. And let me tell you, these folks here have been pretty hospitable to old Junkrat. They even offered me food. But little did I know it was all rotten and gave me the worst case of diarrhea I've ever had.
Ah yes, the joys of medieval cuisine. Who wouldn't love a side of food poisoning with their daily dose of poverty and oppression?
Ha, yeah, it was quite the experience, let me tell you. So I decided to teach those villagers a lesson. And what better way to do that than blowing up their whole village? I blasted their whole village from the face of this strange planet.
Well, it's always important to show gratitude to your hosts. I'm sure they'll be forever thankful for the explosive lesson in hospitality.
This is it. The world I have been waiting for. Ancient weapons and technology. Waiting to be mastered. Waiting to be wielded by the strongest of them all. And that, my friends, is me. I am going to rule this world with an iron fist, no pun intended. I will show these mortals the true power of strength and conquest. And those who dare to stand in my way, well, let's just say they will regret the day they cross Doomfist.
But amidst all the chaos and destruction, there was one hero who stood for hope and compassion. That's right, folks. I'm talking about none other than Mercy.
I found myself in a small village, surrounded by people who were scared and in need of help. And as a doctor, it was my duty to assist them. I may be in a strange new world, but my calling remains the same: to heal and to help those in need.
Mercy's skills and compassion made her a valued member of the village, and she soon became a respected and trusted member of the community. And what would a fantasy world be without a fearless, sky-flying hero? Enter Pharah.
I was flying through the sky, just minding my own business, when suddenly I was transported to this world. It's a strange and unfamiliar place, but I couldn't resist the urge to explore every inch of it. I'll discover its secrets and find a way back home.
Widowmaker, the feared assassin, found herself in a new world filled with intrigue and deception. The medieval kingdoms were ripe with opportunities for her skills, but she also had to navigate the complex political landscape and stay one step ahead of her enemies.
I awoke in a world filled with intrigue and deception. I quickly realized that my skills as an assassin were still in demand, but I also had to navigate the complex political landscape of the kingdoms. I gathered information and carried out missions, always staying one step ahead of my enemies. The thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of a successful mission was still there, but the stakes were higher in this new world. I had to be cautious and clever, always ready for the next challenge.
Tracer, the spunky and energetic time traveler, brought her lightning-fast speed and agility to the battlefront. She used her chronal abilities to outmaneuver the enemy and protect the people of the kingdom.
I mean, what's a girl gotta do to catch a break, you know? I'm just minding my own business, zipping around the future, and bam! Next thing I know, I'm in medieval times. But hey, I wasn't gonna let that get me down. I mean, there's still adventures to be had and battles to be won, right? So I got to work. I used my speed and quick thinking to navigate the dangerous battles and protect those around me. I mean, I'm Tracer. I can handle anything. I might have to dodge a few more blades than usual, but that's just part of the fun, right? And let me tell you, these knights and warriors, they could learn a thing or two from me about speed and agility.
The mighty Zarya, weightlifting champion and powerful soldier, found herself transported to a world filled with knights, dragons and kings. But she was not one to be intimidated by new challenges.
I woke up in the middle of a battlefield, surrounded by knights in their shiny armor. I couldn't help but chuckle at the sight of it all. I mean, have these people ever seen a real weightlifting competition? But don't get me wrong, this medieval world had its challenges. The lack of modern equipment made it a bit of a workout, but hey, I never backed down from a challenge. I may not have had my weights, but I made do with what I had. I lifted horses, siege weapons, you name it. And let me tell you, the knights were no match for me. I mean, have you seen those tiny swords? It was like a game of pick-up sticks.
And then there's Hanzo, who seems to have fit into this medieval world like a glove. His mastery of the bow made him the best archer in the land, and word of his skills spread quickly.
In my world, I was a warrior, a master of the bow. But here, in this new world, my skills have reached new heights. I have proven myself against even the greatest of marksmen, such as Robin Hood. In a thrilling match, I closed my eyes, and still, my arrows found their mark, defeating the legendary Robin Hood and cementing my reputation as the greatest archer in the land. Villagers come from far and wide seeking my help to defeat their enemies or hunt for food.
And let's not forget Bastion, the curious little robot who found himself transported to this medieval world. At first, the villagers were terrified of him, as they had never seen a machine like him before. They thought he was a creation of witches and wizards and tried to hunt him down. He soon discovered that the people of this world were in dire need of help, facing dangers such as dragons and bandits on a daily basis. So he helped them build stronger fortifications to defend against bandits and dragons. Soon the villagers saw the kindness and helpfulness of Bastion, and they started to trust him. And then there was D.Va, the former pro-gamer, now without her trusty mech and no gaming to be found in this new world. Poor thing, she was feeling a bit lost and useless.
What am I supposed to do here? No games, no mech? I'm just useless. I mean, what good am I without my skills in gaming and my trusty mech? I miss the days when I was dominating the virtual world, but now I'm just lost in this new world with no purpose. I feel like I'm stuck in some kind of medieval purgatory. At least I still have my charm to rely on, I guess. That's something, right?
And now we have the cyborg ninja Genji. This guy is like a superhero straight out of a comic book.
When I was transported to this world, I was initially disoriented. But as I took in my surroundings, I realized that my skills as a ninja would be useful here. The people in this world have never seen someone move with the speed and grace I possess. My skills with the sword and my quick movements have made me an asset to the people in this world. I've taken on bandits, defeated knights in duels, and even saved villages. I can feel like I can change the whole world by myself, with my own hands.
Winston's intelligence and strength made him a valuable asset in the kingdom, and he worked tirelessly to bring new technology and innovations to the land.
I was transported to this world with my fellow heroes, but I quickly realized that my intelligence and strength were even more valuable in this new environment. I used my scientific knowledge and technological know-how to help the people of the kingdom and protect them from danger.
Zenyatta's spiritual abilities and wisdom made him a valuable member of the kingdom, and he worked tirelessly to spread his teachings and help others find peace and balance in their lives. He was a trusted ally to the Overwatch heroes, using his spiritual power to aid them in their battles against evil.
I was transported to this world with my fellow heroes. The people of this kingdom had never seen anyone like me before, and they wanted to hunt me down and melt me down into a piece of metal to use for cooking pans. I have no idea why. This world is so primitive. I used my knowledge of meditation and peaceful practices to help people in need and bring peace to the kingdom. I taught them the power of meditation and how to find harmony and balance within themselves. People started to rely on me for advice, and soon enough, I was leading my own small cult of followers, leading them to spiritual enlightenment.
And so the story ends of this first episode of Overwatch Heroes in Medieval Ages. If you like this video, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our Fictionverse channel for more videos like this. Also, let us know what you would like to see next in the comments below, and if you want, feel free to share this video on pages such as Reddit, Twitter, Facebook and others.